But this is next level. It felt like a tropical system in eastern North Carolina, especially as the coastal low strengthened rapidly overnight. So let's take a look at some of these impressive snow reports over the past 24 hours. You heard Michael just mention Foss, North Carolina, 17 inches of snow. There were numerous spots that picked up more than 2 feet of snow. If you were with us yesterday, we had talked about this convergence zone, which was just allowing for heavy snow to continue to fall. And some of these totals across North Carolina, where we had more than a foot of snow, were right in that area. Estimated snow over the past 48 hours, you can really see that highlighted closer to the coast. But meanwhile, there were also spots across South Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia that picked up a decent amount, anywhere from 7 to 8 inches. So it really covered the gamut from Georgia all the way up into Virginia. You're looking at winter weather reports over the past 24 hours. Number of reports, more than 1,800. And likely these will continue to climb. A little bit farther south down to Georgia, you can see some spots picking up 4 to 6 inches of snow. So that snow line trickled far south from yesterday. And you're looking at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It looks like we don't have that camera shot up just yet, but I was tracking it earlier, and we did have some snow showers around that immediate area. Luckily for us today, we do have Brandy Campbell that's out there, so she's going to give us an update. Let's check in what's happening now. Well, the update here is that we officially have a bomb cyclone. Yes, this storm officially bombed out. The surface analysis from yesterday, 24 hours ago, at that time, it was at 1,010 millibars. But our latest check just right before we went live was that it is now at 982 millibars. So it will continue to strengthen, but now we can say it has undergone that process of bombogenesis. So right now, the current system is still off the Carolina coast, but what it's going to do is it's going to start to peel more to the northeast. It's currently at its closest pass to North Carolina, if not already has made its closest pass there, and that has dumped that heavy snow. So we're winding down with the heavy snow, Michael. But now our attention is going to turn to the gusty wind. You can see some of those offshore buoys with some of the strongest winds, gusts 65 miles per hour. But even closer to the coast, you have gusts that are in the range of 30 to 40 miles per hour. And currently the wind, Michael, is out of the north, but what's going to happen as the system shifts out of here, it's going to switch more out of the northwest, but still going to be gusty at that. But I do think over the next couple of hours is when we're going to continue seeing some of the strongest winds.
You know, it's crazy because, I live here in NYC, and I could hear those winds howling outside my window, and that's exactly what you're going to hear if you're, joining us from Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, up toward Provincetown and parts of Massachusetts. And so those winds are certainly going to be a big weather story for sure moving forward.
And then that's our attention is where we're going to turn is to New England, as the system is going to still stay well offshore, actually trending farther offshore than what we had initially thought. But we do still have winter weather alerts for the South Shore, Cape, and the islands. I think the Cape and the islands is probably going to get the biggest brunt of the system, but it's minimal compared to some of the other impacts. Currently looking at live radar, you can see some of that snow shield just now starting to approach Nantucket, and we have some ocean effect showers that are working across the South Shore. But snow still to come in this immediate area, about 1 to 3 inches across Cape Cod.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see, especially down toward Nantucket, maybe a little bit, a pinch more, especially on some of the eastern fringes of the island, maybe 3, 4 inches or so. Certainly something to see, but not the, overwhelming 5 to 8 plus as we were anticipating perhaps yesterday or the day before, just to your point, that system moving a little further offshore.
Right, but we still get the winds with that one, and those winds will definitely be whipping around. Here's our future forecast to give you an idea. We also have a reporter today that's in Eastham, so she'll be giving us an update later on in the morning and through the afternoon. But here's a look at those snow showers. So snow showers likely going to overspread the region as we go through this morning and into this afternoon. But I think really the favored spot might be across Nantucket, closer to that center of low pressure and that precipitation shield. So that's where you might be seeing snow a little bit longer compared to everyone else.
Yeah, and if you've ever been to Provincetown or down toward Chatham area as well, beautiful drive. I think that Chatham could pick up a little bit more. We'll see. That's on the southern end there of the Cape. Either way, though, it's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. Brace for it and know that, again, a couple of more snowflakes are going to be in your future before we wrap this up with a big old bow.